Teostra's Orphée is a final form rarity 8 hunting horn in Monster Hunter World. Orphée is French for Orpheus, a character featured in Greek mythology, usually portrayed as one of the greatest musicians in the world. In the Odyssey, by Homer, Orpheus joins the Argonauts to assist them on their journey home. Eventually, the dangerous sirens begin singing their beautiful and deadly melody to lure ships to their grave. However, Orpheus plays his lyre, a musical instrument, louder and more beautifully than the sirens' voices, saving the Argonauts from death. The story continues with Orpheus falling in love and marrying a beautiful woman. Their splendor is short-lived because she falls into a nest of vipers where she is bitten and dies. Overcome with grief, Orpheus journeys to the land of the dead in an attempt to bring back his love. With his musical lyre and powerful grief, he plays beautiful melodies that charm the river ferryman and the hellhound Cerberus, and even the king of the underworld himself, Hades. Legend says that Hades was so moved by Orpheus's lyre and sorrow, he allowed Orpheus to take his lover's soul back to the world of the living, with one condition. Orpheus will walk in front of her and not look back until they both have reached the world of the living. Orpheus agrees and sets off with his lover following. Orpheus reaches the world of the living and witnesses a beautiful sunrise. In this moment of pure joy, he looks behind him to see his beautiful bride, only to realize she hasn't reached the world of the living yet. His lover vanishes in front of his eyes. The portal to the underworld closes, and she is gone forever. And Orpheus is alone, with grief as his only companion. My name is Griffted, and thank you for joining me on episode 3 of Weapon Investigation. Today, I will discuss the history of Teostra's Orphée, as well as provide some insight into playing this great weapon. I provided 2 builds for you guys to try, along with the discount versions of those sets. With that being said, let's look at the history of Teostra's Orphée. The Teostra hunting horn first appeared in Monster Hunter 4U as a final form weapon. In 4U, Teostra's hunting horn had a respectable 270 true attack value, compared to a top tier weapon like the Gog horn, which had a 290 true attack value. That would place Teostra's Orphée in the middle of the road as far as true attack values are concerned. In 4U, Teostra's Orphée had a song set of Divine Protection, Abnormal Status Negate, Snow and Mud Negate, and Status Attack Boost. Coming out of the box with 600 Blast and the ability to achieve Purple Sharpness, this made Teostra's Orphée quite viable in 4U. We next see Teostra's Orphée in Monster Hunter Generations, again as a final form weapon. This time coming with 180 raw, which again is middle of the road, but certainly on the lower side. It also came with the incredible song set of Attack and Defense Boost combination, Wind Negate, and Negate Stamina Use Large, with average raw, an amazing song set, the ability to get White Sharpness, and a great blast value of 42. Teostra's Orphée was again incredibly viable and one of my favorite horns in Monster Hunter Generations. Finally, in Monster Hunter World, we see Teostra's Orphée as a final form rarity 8 weapon, toting a respectable 798 raw with a true attack value of 190, making it again middle of the road as far as raw damage is concerned. Teostra's horn has 390 blast element. When compared to the other 2 blast hunting horns, it certainly dwarfs them with its blast. Teostra's horn also saw another change to its song set, reverting back to the 4U version. The songs are Abnormal Status Attack Up, All Ailments Negated, and Divine Protection. All Ailments Negated means exactly what it says. That includes stunts, paralysis, poison, miasma buildup, the list goes on. With this unique support-orientated song set and the right build, you will be a great asset to any team. Zora Mastery is a 3-piece bonus from the Zora Magdaros armor. It gives increased abnormal status attack damage when landing critical hits, and that's what we built this set around. The skills I have are Crit Eye 4, Weakness 3, Maximum Might 3, Blast Attack 2, Attack 1, Handicraft 1, Peak Performance, and Horn Maestro. Here are the decorations. You can use any combination of Zora parts, but I chose the ones that I felt most benefited the set. The helm gives a point of handicraft, which for me was crucial. You have a decent chunk of blue to work with, however I found myself dropping into green too often, so Handicraft 1 is nice to have. Blast Attack 2 from the Zora chest is also incredibly synergetic for this build. Ideally, I would replace my attack decoration with another critical jewel, because again this is a crit focused build and attack 1 isn't doing me any favors. This set is surprisingly damaging thanks to the constant critical hits which cause frequent blast procs. On monsters with 2 or 3 star weaknesses to blast, you will disintegrate their existence, and even on monsters with a 1 star, you will still be effective on the battlefield. I hope you give this set a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed. The discount version of this set has Zora Mastery, Weakness 3, Blast Attack 2, Maximum Might 2, Crit Eye 1, and Fortify, with no decoration investment. I was able to gem in Crit Eye 4, Maximum Might 3, Crit Boost 1, and Horn Maestro. Pretty similar to the first set, but missing that sweet Handicraft 1 certainly hurts. However, it maybe makes up for it with the ability to use a Crit Boost decoration. The choice might be splitting hairs, but I prefer the first set for the Handicraft. If Zora Mastery is too gimmicky for you, I have a classic all-arounder set that allows you to deal damage while also playing the best support songs in the game, making you a true warrior monk. My set has Attack 4, Crit Boost 3, Weakness 3, Handicraft 3, Maximum Might 3, Stun Res 2, Crit Eye 2, and Horn Maestro. Here are my decorations. Testing this horn, I found that the steep investment of Handicraft 5 wasn't worth the trouble. You don't maintain white for very long, and you potentially lose the ability to fit in other damaging skills. Handicraft 3 is a great compromise because it gives you a small sliver of white before dropping into blue where you will spend most of your time. With this set, you will deal decent, consistent damage, nothing to write home about, but certainly viable. The great thing about this set is if you remove all the decorations, you now have the discount version. With no decoration investment, you will get Attack 3, Weakness 3, Handicraft 3, Maximum Might 2, and Crit Boost 1. With 2 big decoration slots, a level 2 decoration slot, and 4 level 1 decoration slots, you have plenty of wiggle room. Teostra's Orphée is a support horn, but we built it like a DPS horn, and that may confuse some people. Don't let the word support get to you. I really use that term loosely. Monster Hunter isn't like other RPGs, where you have clearly defined roles like tank, DPS, support, healer. You should use this horn like any other weapon, by hurting the monster. One of my biggest pet peeves is people playing the hunting horn like a support weapon, sitting off to the side and cycling through songs, thinking they are helping. Supporting the team, when in all actuality, they are more of a hindrance than a help. Teostra's Orphée is certainly a support horn, by which I mean you should be supporting the monster's jaw with furious strikes until it dies a violent death. Be a warrior monk. Play these support songs on the monster's face. Play that sweet chin music, just like Orpheus did for his beloved.